장준, 김석진, 민윤기, 정호석, 박지민, 김태형, 전정국, BTS! BTS is back after 4 years, and that gap wasn't random. Yeah, it is military service, real reasons behind it.
But the 4 years is still 4 years, and the expectations don't go lower, they go way up high.
This wasn't just another comeback, this was about whether BTS could come back and still meet the level armies expect them to. And looking at the album as a whole, it flows well.
Nothing feels out of place, and the direction is clear. It doesn't try too hard to prove itself, so it just flows. Let's talk about it.
Arirang. With 14 tracks in it, there are actually a lot of songs here.
And the name itself says it all. Arirang. It's basically a traditional Korean folk song which represents emotion and history, like an identity.
Yeah, and RM, the leader of the group, actually explained the title of this album in his comeback interview with Zainlo, saying that Arirang felt more natural because it's a Korean traditional song and it carries the feelings of longing and nostalgia.
Yeah, he basically said the album came from balancing two things, evolving but also staying true to BTS.
Exactly, like not losing your identity while still growing, and that connects to everything they've went through military service.
Yeah, not just making music to keep up, but also creating something that represents them.
Yeah, so that makes this album feel like more of a reset than a random comeback.
Or like a return to what defines BTS in the first place. So let's talk about the first track, Body to Body.
Yeah, and as an opener, it already sets a certain tone.
Lyrically, it's very direct. It focuses on attraction and that immediate connection without hesitation.
Yes, and the outro clearly stands out.
Yeah, because it suddenly brings in the traditional Arirang melody and then switches back into the original beat before ending.
So it's mixing something modern and intense with something traditional right away.
So Body to Body as an opening track to the new Arirang album was very much mind-blowing and beautiful because I was waiting a very long time for this, and so I was very proud of the group.
It was really good, and I really liked the folk song. It was very traditional, and you compared to different styles. One half of it was traditional folk song, and half of it was rap, and I really enjoyed it.
Then Hooligan keeps that energy going, but it shifts lyrically.
It does indeed. It's more about rebellion, ignoring rules, and not caring how you're seen.
While Aliens, the third track, is completely different.
That one's more about their journey, navigating the global music industry as outsiders or aliens.
And the fourth track, FYI, brings back the intensity and embodies high energy and a confident vibe, showcasing the members' fiery energy. And then the fifth track, 2.0, builds on that. The title refers to the second chapter as more of a mature group.
Members have described this new phase as finding a balance between their past legacy and what needs to change. And now comes a track where there are no lyrics, number 29, which is based on the Divine Bell of King Songdok, which I thought was really interesting because it's not just there for sound, it also has a meaning behind it.
Yeah, especially since it connects to Korean history, not just the music.
And the fact that it comes right in the middle of the album makes it more intentional.
Yeah, like it's not random, it's placed there to shift everything.
And it actually divides the album into two parts.
Everything before it is more about confidence, identity, and proving yourself.
And everything after that, it becomes reflective and emotional.
How did number 29 change your experience of the album, and what do you think its purpose is?
I'll be honest, when I first heard it, I thought my phone was breaking.
And you can hear the shift in the second half of the song right away with Swim, the lead single of the album.
The song is a testament to resolve to keep moving forward, keep swimming through life's turbulent waves.
Then track 8, Merry Go Round, feels like being stuck in a loop, repeating the same emotions and situations.
I really like that song, by the way. Moving on. The 9th track is called Normal.
It captures the surreal experience of living a life that is anything but ordinary while being labeled as normal global stars.
And with the line, show me hate, show me love, make me bulletproof, connects their current superstardom to their beginnings.
Track 10, Like Animals, adds another layer. It centers the primal desire to live freely and passionately, shedding societal conventions and expectations.
Track 11, They Don't Know About Us, is a self-assured anthem that addresses the disconnect between public perception and the group's private reality.
Yeah, it feels more intimate than other songs.
Coming to track 12, One More Night, feels emotional. It's about the bittersweet desire to freeze time and stay in perfect moment with ARMY before the reality sets back in.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's the feeling of not wanting to end the moment. The next track, Please, continues that emotion. It is a soulful plea for fans and loved ones to stay close despite the changes of time and fame.
And Into the Sun closes the album, a high-energy pop-rock anthem about embracing a bright future and chasing new dreams together. And along with the album, they also had their comeback concert live on Netflix. It was streamed live globally from Gwanghwamun Square in Seoul.
Yeah, and that actually connects to the album more than people think.
Because it wasn't just a performance, it felt more like a statement.
Especially with the way they included traditional elements along the newer songs.
Yeah, and it being their first full performance together after so long made it feel more impactful.
It didn't feel like just another comeback stage. It felt like a return.
Yeah, and it's not just about the music itself. The album is literally everywhere right now.
And it's already hitting number 1 on global charts.
And even before the album dropped, it was breaking records with pre-saves.
which just shows how big this comeback actually is.
Yeah, it's not just hype. People are actually listening to it everywhere.
And that's why all the songs are trending right now.
Fun information, they are also hosting BTS and Spotify Swimside Cruise on March 25th to 29th.
Yeah, like imagine listening to the album on a boat on the Han River.
It's fully themed around too.
Yeah, so it still feels like part of the comeback experience.
I really loved the comeback. It was really good, and the songs were amazing. But my two favorite ones are "Body to Body" and "Hooligan." "Body to Body" because I love the ending and how they brought like singers to sing at the end. It was so beautiful. And "Hooligan" was just like you just like made you like dance and like jump around. And but like everything was really good. I loved it. Even though it was 1 hour, it was like the best 1 hour of the day. And I did feel bad for RM because he hurt his ankle. But apart from that, it was all amazing. I love how they care for each other even though RM was hurt. They still, yeah.
Which song in the second half did you connect with the most and why?
Didn't Know About Us. It's about, I think, the first impression of my whole album in general. It was my personal connection. It was more of something that I can represent my performance style. So every time I listen to their songs in the first hand, I imagine myself performing that too, or expressing my body like that. So They Don't Know About Us is really kind of my song, in which I can sing to it, dance to it, and really then I connect on a deeper level. So I think I need more time to connect emotionally.
So yeah, 4 years later, and they're still dominating.
And it's not stopping with the album either.
Yeah, because it's leading to their world tour, and everything we're seeing right now is building onto that.
Yeah, like the songs are not just meant to be listened to, they're meant to be performed by. And that is something that really didn't change since they started, and that just proves why they're still at the top.